How you doing, Sneaker World? My name is Andrae Capers of AC Sneaker Restoration. Back at you with another video. Jordan Black Cement 3's restoring the midsole. As you can see, I'm going to show you the shoe. I worked a little ahead of y'all guys. I apologize about that. I cleaned it up. It was you probably seen the pictures before it came on the air. And I don't work on any knockoffs. Just to let you know, by the way, you send me any knockoffs, I send them right back to you. No questions asked. You're gonna need for this project, you're gonna need a 2-fin. You're gonna need flat white. You're gonna need Crayon matte finish, or you can use Angela's matte finish, your choice. And also you're gonna need Angela's flat black, a few brushes. You're gonna need an ejecto knife, some scissors for masking tape to cut. You're gonna also need, if you have it, you know what I mean, you're gonna need a respirator. You're gonna need some rubber gloves, and you're gonna need a heat gun, some newspaper, and some masking tape. So what we're gonna do is we're about to strip down the midsole with Riley's midsole magic. So I'm about to open it up. I'm gonna use a brush, and I'm gonna brush it on there. And it's gonna strip down the paint. It don't take that long to strip. There's already the paint coming on the brush, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove some of the excess dye off the brush. So I'm gonna strip it. Little by little, because it gets messy. And turn it to the side. It doesn't take long for this stuff to work. I'm gonna give you a little demonstration of what it could do. Comes right off. And I'm gonna take my paper towel and strips. Just give you an idea like what it does. I removed it. That's how fast I cleaned it. This stuff right here, Riley got. I was on the pro team with Riley in Bryson, North Carolina. Did some good stuff Riley got. Not sponsoring him or anything. You know what I mean? If you got a good product and it can help me out with my restoration, I'm all for it. It's a lot better than using, my personal opinion, using the acetone. You know? I just wanna try to keep it off the lever, because what happens is if you get it on the lever, you can destroy the lever. So try your best not to have it on the lever. I mean, I could fix it, but at the end of the day, you wanna try to have a real good Mix that. I'll take another paper towel and I'm just gonna wipe it down. If you want to use acetone, you can do that too. That'll help out. To strip it down. Remove a little faster. Just want to move it, move all the old paint off the midsole, like what you're seeing me. I'm using the acetone to help out a little bit. So I'm using 2 chemicals actually. We want to strip this down and you can see how the paint comes up when I apply it. You see what I'm doing? I try to stay away from the lever, so I don't want to get onto the lever. It don't have to be very perfect. Try to get as much off as you can, because I'm going to be repainting it anyway, so it don't have to be perfect. All right, I stripped down the midsole, as you can see, for your own eyes and your own view. It don't have to be perfect like we were talking about. So now the next phase, what we're gonna do, we're gonna mask it. All right, so for this, what I usually use for this project right here, I usually use like frog tape. You can use whatever you want. This is what I use. I use frog tape. And also I got some Rust-Oleum tape. This is some real good tape, especially for the interior. Like if you up there don't want no paint to get in the interior or anything like that, this works really, really good, way better than frog tape. Because it's more stickier. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna mask up the shoe. And after we mask it up, we're gonna get ready to set it up for airbrushing. All right. So I'm gonna mask it up. I'm gonna start it off. with the Rust-Oleum, and I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna outline towards the midsole, towards the outer sole. For this, I don't need no scissor. I can just cut it. I'm gonna make sure it's on there. It came off, it wasn't really on there. Yeah, but I got it. So basically, I'm just going around. I'm just doing the outer edge first. I'm just taking my time. Make sure I get around. Whatever I missed, I'm gonna go back and like redo it to fill in. So it ain't really no big deal. See, it's okay to make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, you gotta be able to fix them. You gotta be able to fix your mistakes. If you can't fix them, then we got a problem. All right, we masked up the shoe, as you can see. I got it on my sneaker stand. We masked it up and everything. So, already, as you can see, also too, I got my airbrush gun out, my air compressor. I got my heat gun, and I also got my two-fin. Also got my gloves and my respirator. Okay, like I said earlier, you can still use the brush. That's if you can get yourself an air compressor and an airbrush gun and everything like that. I'm eliminating the brush strokes. I'm giving it that professional look, like you just bought it out of the Foot Locker or Foot Action or Champs. I'm giving it that type of look, or you want the snipes and got it. The brush strokes, if you use a brush, you're gonna see the brush strokes. So this, you ain't gonna see any brush strokes. All right, so what I did, I used Angela's flat white to add into my airbrush gun, and also I used Angela's two-fin, okay? I don't wanna clog up the airbrush gun, so I had to apply the Angela's two-fin, and also I had to mix it with, I had to add the Angela's flat white, and I had to mix it with a popsicle stick to make sure everything is, you know what I mean, is in the gun. So we about to get ready to get this process started. This is a two-part process. I'm gonna do the first part white, as you can see, going all the way around. And then I'm gonna have to unmask it, and we're gonna have to do the black part. And then I'm gonna have to fix up the other part with the magic, Riley's Magic got onto the paint. I can fix that, ain't no problem. So we about to get it started. So first I'm gonna put my respirator on. You're not gonna really hear me too much because it's gonna sound like I'm underwater, so I'm not gonna be talking. So I'm letting you know now. I'm using the respirator so I don't have to inhale no chemicals. I mean, that's up to you. You don't have to use the respirator. That's your own discretion. That's what I'm using. And we're gonna get this process started. All right, just bear with me 1 second. Just wanna see what I'm cooking. So you're not gonna. All right. Okay, we did that part. You can hear me now much better because I had the mask on. It sounded like I was underwater. So I'm gonna unmask this part, and then I'm gonna have to mask the upper part. I apologize because I'm gonna have to paint the upper part black. So then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to cover up the white area we just did. All right. So I'm gonna mask the part we're gonna paint black, and we just move on. That's all we're doing. We're just unmasking the area we about to get ready to paint black. That's it. For your eyes, and you can see it. I'd go a little slow. All right. Then eventually we're gonna mask the whole entire shoe, and then we're gonna go into the next phase. We're gonna be back in a few seconds. I gotta clean out my airbrush gun, and I'm gonna have to put black paint and everything, and we go from there. All right, be back in a few seconds. All right, we back. I up there taped up everything, as you can see. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna paint this particular area black. Black all the way around. All right, like I said before, you're not gonna really hear me. I'm not gonna say too much. I said it before, but I started talking. I should have kept quiet. But I'm not gonna say anything because I explained it to you what I'm doing. Okay? I'm adding 3 coats. I'm telling you everything now because I'm not talking when I'm doing this. This time, I'm not saying nothing. You're gonna hear a word come out of my mouth. And I'm gonna sound like I'm underwater. So I'm not going through all that. All right? So we about to get ready to get this thing going. Put my scuba gear on. Got my heat done. All right. All right, I painted it a few times. Apologize about that. We had a little difficulties with the airbrush. The airbrush on the gun wasn't working appropriately. Things like that happen. It happens sometimes in our nature, unexpectedly, just stuff happens. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna unmask the tape, and we're gonna see how we made out. I want to make sure it's dry before I. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna touch up the areas. Well, when I unmask the tape, I got some situations going on here, and I'm gonna fix it. Okay, I'm gonna make it look like it's supposed to look. So I got my fine brush over here. And I'm just gonna go over the areas that need it. That's all. I'm just touching up the areas that where I'm with the tape. Sometimes in this business, and stuff happens. You just gotta. All right, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take off the little bit of the white paint that got on the edge of the black. And we'll just dab it with a little bit of acetone. Not a lot, just a little bit. And that's it. And it's gonna go around. I just wanna make sure that when you do this, you gotta try to be careful, because I'm just gonna dab. Remove the excess, that's all. What I'm doing with my finger. That's all you see me doing. All right, and then what you do, you turn it around, and you do the other side, and that's it. Just dab it. I'm cleaning it up so you won't see the runs. And I just do the same thing on this side. And that's it. All right, let me just get this little piece right here. I'm gonna put some level lotion on it. Moved a step ahead of y'all. I laced up the shoe. I'm gonna get that off. And that's it. So that's what it looks like when it's finished. But I got one more thing I want to do to it. So I want to put some level lotion on it. What do I do with it? So I'm going to use Metonium level lotion. I'm going to put it on the cloth. I'm just going to lather it in the leather. That's it, condition the leather. You're really supposed to put it on like before the laces, but I speeded some things up a little bit. So we had a little difficulties with the airbrush. You don't need a lot. You need a little bit. Get the tongue. All right, everything is finalized. Put level lotion on it for your view. As you can see, it's a fairly new shoe. You know, I worked ahead of y'all a little bit. Hand me that. I worked ahead of y'all a little bit. I have another one right here. I worked ahead of y'all, like I said. It's the same one that goes to this. And they're a pair. So I know whoever gets these, they're gonna be blessed. All right, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out watching me and everything like that. Give me those thumbs up. All right, have a blessed night. Good night.